My name is Kageto Zoshiki. I'm a 22-year-old college student. It's finally the day. Today is the day. Today was going to be the day that decided the rest of my life. It was the day of my final interview for the big-time corporation that I'd been wanting to work at for a long time now. It had been a rough ride to get here. I didn't have any time for romance or fun. I did nothing but study all throughout college. I had no connections and no talent or money in my name, so this was my one and only chance at any semblance of success. I was not going to make this chance go to waste. Excuse me?
Come on in.
I'm Kageto Zoshiki. I'm an accounting major at Sarubedo University. Thank you for your time today.
I know.
Huh?
I said I know. You don't need to be introducing yourself like that. I already know who you are and where you're from.
What? Why do you...
All right, Kagero-kun.
The final interview. There was an interviewer sitting on the other side of the table, and that woman was actually one of the women that I considered part of that romance that I cut out of my life.
Let's begin our final interview, shall we?
Hikari Tennoji. The first time I'd ever met her was when I was in high school. Careful!
Huh?
It was almost like a scene straight out of a movie. Whew! That was a close one, wasn't it? I happened to be walking closely behind her, and I saw that there was a car that was flying towards the red light, so I instinctively reached out, grabbed the woman's arm, and pulled her as hard as I could towards me and out of the intersection.
Thank you. You really saved me.
It's okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get going now, so...
Well, wait, hang on.
Huh?
I haven't been able to really thank you yet. You saved my life. Just tell me what you want and I'll be sure to get you it.
Anything?
Yes, anything. I know I don't look like much, but I'm actually...
Nah, I'm actually good.
Huh?
I said I'm good. I don't want anything from you, and I don't want you to do anything for me.
Why? It's me!
Who cares if it's you?
Oh, wait, hang on. You don't understand who I am at all, do you? That must be why you don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, then let me explain it to you. Tennoji.
Hmm?
I'm Hikari Tennoji.
Ah!
You finally figured it out. Yes, I am the only daughter of the Tennoji Financial Group and...
That's a cool name.
Huh?
I'll remember that name. Hikari-san. Got it. Oh, my name is Kageto Zoshiki. If you see me at school, don't hesitate to talk to me, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know at all who that woman was at the time. If you attended her school, then there wasn't a single soul that didn't know who she was. Then...
He complimented me about my first name and not my family name. This is the first time that that's ever happened.
I'm actually really glad that I didn't know who she was, to be honest with you.
Kagero-kun.
Ah, it's you, Hikari-san.
How impressive of you. You're studying in the library after class too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I could study at home too, but I can focus a lot better in the library, so I prefer that.
I see.
Anyway... Who's the woman that's behind you, Hikari-san? She's kind of dressed up funny?
She's a maid.
A maid?
Can't you tell that she's a maid? She's literally wearing a maid outfit.
Yes, that's exactly why I don't know. She's wearing a maid outfit in the middle of a high school library. What would compel someone to be wearing a maid outfit in school? You could at least get changed.
Please allow me to introduce myself, sir. My name is Maid Tsuchinaka. I have the privilege of being Hikari Tennoji-sama's maid.
Oh, okay.
My primary task is to take care of any immediate needs that Hikari-sama may require, as well as being her bodyguard. I also act as a translator from time to time, as necessary. She had actually left my side this morning, coincidentally. Lucky for me, you were there to save me. Thank you very much. She had actually left my side this morning, coincidentally. Lucky for me, you were there to save me. Thank you very much, is what she just said.
Yeah, I was right here. I heard her, don't worry.
That was probably the world's least necessary translation.
So, what are you doing here, Hikari-san?
Well, but of course, I'm here to see you, Kagero-kun.
I'm sorry, but I can focus more on my studies when I'm alone, so if you want to talk to me about something, then can you come again
How do you feel about going out with me?
Huh?
She is asking you how you would feel about going out with her. The intent of that question is to see if you are interested in being in a romantic relationship with her.
No,
A romantic relationship between a man and a woman, a relationship which usually involves kissing, hugging, and other physical connections to deepen the communication between the two. This is to provide a more intimate connection between the opposing genders, which can lead to...
No, I'm not looking for a definition, Webster.
Huh?
Don't look like you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, this maid is definitely not the best maid around. Why me though? We've only just met this morning.
Correct. I don't know anything about you at all. Zip, zilch.
Right.
That's exactly why I like it.
Why do you like it?
Oh, what part does she like?
Oh, come on, that's where you get lost? She really is kind of useless, isn't she? Whatever the case, I'm sorry, I can't go out with you right now.
Huh? Why is that? Am I not enough for you? Is there something that you do not like about me?
Well, I mean, I just told you a second ago too, but I really don't know anything about you.
So once you get to know me, would you be willing to go out with me?
That's not what that means either.
What did you say?
I'm sorry, but I'm really just not interested in going out with anyone or making a girlfriend at the moment.
Huh?
I'm just really busy with my studies. I've got to get into a really prestigious college in the future and find a good company to work at. If I were to make a girlfriend, then I'm gonna end up having to spend my time on her and not study, right?
Is that what your parents are telling you?
No, it's just what I think is best for me. But I would be lying if I were to say that my parents had nothing to do with it either. My father passed away when I was a young child. Ever since then, my mom had been fighting for me to make sure I didn't live a tough life. She worked hard at home and worked hard to earn money. She only slept about 4 hours every day, and yet she never complained about anything at all. She never showed any signs of weakness or fatigue around me. That's why I was only able to figure out what kind of struggle she was going through recently. I wanted to help her out as soon as possible, so I decided to try to quit high school and just try to find a job to help her out, but...
When did I say that you wanted to do that for me?
My mom completely rejected the idea.
I'm your mother. I have never felt any kind of pain or struggle for what I have done for you. It was all for you, and I don't regret a single second of it. Then you're trying to go and drop out of high school for me? You must really be trying to piss me off, huh? The happiest thing for me is to make sure that you are able to find your own happiness and live life as you want. I do not want you to live life for me. Do you understand? So you go out and find out who you are and what you stand for.
My mother told me that she wanted me to be who I want to be and do what I want to do. That's why I am not going to let anything come between my ideal future and me. I'm going to find employment at a really nice corporation and live a very comfortable life so that I can make sure my mom is also happy. Not for me, but for my mom as well. That was the best thing I could do for my mother, so I made up my mind and haven't looked back since. So yeah, that's the gist of why I don't have time for anything besides my studies. So I'm sorry, but I can't go out with you. And I'm not going to go out with anyone besides you either. I've decided that I'm not going to make any kind of pit stops or be distracted at all until I reach my goals. At least that's how I felt, but I don't believe it. I can't believe that she would be the final condition between me and my goals.
This is my father's company you're applying for. I was given an executive position from when I was in college.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
The more important question is, how do you not know who I am? We've known each other for at least 4 years now.
Ugh.
You really aren't interested in me at all, Kagero-kun. You never have been.
No, that's not exactly...
It's okay. I know you're not interested in me, right?
That's right. I had figured out that she was the only daughter of the Tennoji Financial Group the day after I had met her. She literally had a maid in tow. I don't know how you wouldn't figure it out even if you didn't want to. But I didn't decide to dig any further than that either. The way I saw it, researching her further than that seemed like I was trying to gauge her for something other than who she was.
It's fine, though. That's what made me attracted to you to begin with.
So, the interview...
I don't know. You want the job?
Of course I do.
You want to work with us? Here?
That's why I'm here at this interview.
Okay, then. I understand. Well, this is my last test for you during this interview. You will go on a date with me!
Huh?
Hikari-sama is saying that you will go on a date with her.
Yeah, I heard her. Thanks again. This maid is just like I remember her.
A date is when a man and a woman go out in private and usually try to get to know each other and have fun.
You don't need to explain to me what the definition of a date is. That's not what I mean.
Huh?
What exactly does that have to do with the job that I'm applying for?
How does it have to do with the job you're applying for?
Seriously, someone please tell me why this person is just standing around constantly listening to everything.
What are you talking about? It's got everything to do with everything!
Huh?
Dealing with clients and making sure you leave a good impression is one of the most important skills you can have as an employee. If you go out on a date with me and I am bored out of my mind, I cannot reliably trust you to make our clients enjoy their time either.
I see.
By the way, I just came up with that reason.
Okay. Don't change the content of the interview based on personal opinion.
So, I want you to tell me when you're free, Kagero-kun.
You're really going to go out on a date with me, huh?
Of course! I would never say something like this as a joke.
Does the CEO not get mad at you about this?
It's fine. My father completely trusts me with all of the interviews. I am allowed to do as I like. The truth is that you were the only person that was left to take the final interview, but after Hikari-sama found out about that, she talked to her father and begged her to let her interview you.
You really don't have to tell me that. You could have kept that a secret for her. Why is she adding little tidbits of information where you really don't need to add information? Whatever. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Fine. Next Sunday, let's go on our date.
There we go. That's the spirit.
If she says that this is a test, then I have no reason to turn down this date. I'm going to ace this test.
The day of the date?
Ah, you're early.
It's a test. Why would I be late? So... Explain to me why this woman is here with us?
I'm her maid.
A maid doesn't normally follow someone on a date.
I told her that she needed to stay at home too, but...
You told her, but?
Her father said, quote, I'm worried that she's going out with a boy all on her own. I want you to go with her and make sure that she doesn't do anything weird for me. Keep a close eye on her. I cannot go against these orders. So, yeah, you heard her.
This is a test, right?
Whatever, no matter the case, the matter of the fact is that I'm able to go out with you and be on a date. Yes, please just consider me to be as invisible as the air around you.
That's literally impossible.
The only place that someone can be invisible to everyone while wearing a maid outfit is in Akihabara.
All right, well, let's get going, I guess.
Oh. Are you sure you're okay with just going like that? You're just gonna walk off without me, huh?
What? Did something happen?
I see. Minus 10 points. No, can I hold your hand?
Ah?
Today's test is to make sure that Hikari-sama is actually having fun. That's right! If you don't go on the date in a way that pleases me, then I'm going to keep cutting back on your score. I'm not going to take it that easy on you either.
Fine. Fine. I'll hold your hand.
Interesting. Minus 5 points for holding hands, but not seeming like you actually want to.
It's not like I don't want to.
But plus 30 points for kind of forcing me to hold your hand and pulling me to go with you. It feels passionate. You should be proud, sir.
This might be a super simple test.
We managed to spend the day together, and it was nighttime by the time we wrapped up our date.
I had a lot of fun today. It's already so dark outside. What is it? Why are you staring at me?
No, you seem to be really having fun today.
Well, I had fun, so of course. What about you, Kagero-kun?
Huh?
How did you feel about the date? He's saying that he had fun.
Don't say that.
That's what I was supposed to say.
You really just translate where you don't need to, and very precisely at that. What is it?
Nothing. I just thought that it was nice that you said it was very precise. I'm glad that you seem to have fun too, Kagero-kun. Really, I'm happy.
Today's goal was to make sure that you were having fun today. It's got nothing to do with me.
You think so? If the other person isn't having fun, it's pretty hard to have fun. But I'm so glad that we were able to actually go on our first date, huh? You never actually accepted any of my offers to go out with me.
What was I supposed to do? I didn't have time to go out with you or anyone else.
You know that I would pay for everything, though.
I didn't like that either. And besides, even if you did pay for me, I didn't have time to hang out at all anyway. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it, and I felt really guilty about it.
Kagero-kun.
Hikari-san. What now?
Well, today I've made you a bento. What is that look on your face? You look like a pigeon that's going cock-a-doodle-doo.
That's literally just a chicken.
She is saying that you look like a pigeon that was just hit in the face with a slingshot.
That's not what she said. Stop making things up like that.
She's so surprised by you that she's actually making up a metaphor for expressing that. You've learned something today!
You two cannot gang up on me like that and make it seem like I'm wrong. And why did you buy me bento?
What do you think? It's because I want to get your attention, obviously.
You know, I literally just rejected you yesterday, right?
Yeah, is there a rule that says I'm not allowed to make you a bento just because I was rejected?
No, but I don't think anyone would normally do that.
Unfortunately for you, I'm not normal at all.
Even when I was really busy with my studies in high school.
Kagero-kun, how about we go out today? Blow off some steam from time to time?
Sorry, I'm gonna pass. I've gotta go to my part-time job today.
I guess this is the 6th time that I'm going to be rejected then, huh?
You don't have to care about me so much. I'm sure you can find literally anyone in the world to care about you.
I understand that. You're probably not that far off, but I want you. You don't care that I'm rich and able to get with anyone because of my looks. You have your own judgment of me, and you don't let anything sway your decision.
When I was living alone in college, I worked hard to try to make sure I didn't have to count on my mom for any of my daily life. I didn't like that she kept coming on to me when I was unable to actually reciprocate that.
All right, Kagero-kun. Today's entrance exam, your current score is at 240 points at the end of the day.
Holy cow, it's really high now.
Unfortunately, though, I have to tell you that the passing score is 10,000 points.
Huh?
Oh, you were so close to passing.
I'm not sure that's the definition of close. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to reach that score at this rate.
Don't worry, the test isn't over yet. I told you that today's date was all about how much fun I was having. The more fun, the more points. Which means, if you go out with me and be my boyfriend, then you will absolutely immediately be rewarded 10,000 points!
What?
Hikari-sama will do whatever she has to ensure that she's able to go out with you, is what she's saying.
Yeah, I think that's actually what she's saying. Thank you for giving me a translation that was way too accurate.
Don't give me that look. You know I'm just joking, right?
Huh?
Let me tell you something. I have seen firsthand how hard you have tried and how much effort you have put into getting this job. I know the kind of person that you are as well. I didn't care about today's date at all. I was going to offer the position to you no matter what happened. You have already told your father about how you wanted him to pass. That's right.
That's not fair.
Huh?
You're just playing favorites. You know me and you've been around me. You like me, so you knew that you would make me pass from the get-go.
Even if that were the case, is that a problem? Networking is part of the job too.
Of course it's a problem. That means that the only reason that I'm able to work in your company is because you like me.
Like I said, what's wrong with that? Tennoji-sama, I think that he is saying that he wants to be even with you.
That's right. My priorities have already shifted for a long time now. For a long time, the person I wanted to be was someone who could make myself and my mom happy. Someone with enough money to take care of everyone. That's why I wanted to even use her feelings for me, even if that was morally wrong. As long as I was rich, I didn't care. But I couldn't do it. Something had changed. My goals had shifted. I don't know when I changed like that, but I just knew that at some point after she continued to tell me about how attracted she was to me, I actually found myself being attracted to her as well. And the more I fell for her, the more I disliked myself for not being able to reciprocate those feelings. I couldn't find the time to go on a date even when you invited me. Even if you did, I wouldn't be able to pay for myself, probably. I didn't like who I was. That's why I wanted to be that person that could take care of myself, my mom, and also someone who could take care of Hikari-san.
You really won't let me repay you for anything, huh?
What?
She is saying, you really won't let me repay you for anything, huh?
Don't suddenly revert to being useless again. You were doing really well up until a second ago.
I wasn't able to do anything to repay you even though you saved my life that day.
You've done more than enough for me. You made me bentos and you always talked to me at school. I was never lonely.
That's nothing, though. The bentos were always pretty bland and simple since I made them and anyone could have talked to you. If it were up to me, I wanted to.
That was more than enough. The person that I fell for wasn't Tennoji-san. It was Hikari-san.
Kagero-kun. He is saying that he isn't interested in any kind of repayments using the financial power of your family's financial group, but instead he is happy for all of the things you did as a woman, as Hikari-san.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she understands. You don't need to translate that.
Oh, that's what he meant. Yes, ma'am.
Wait, you didn't understand? I'm glad the maid was here then. So, I did want to reach the goal of working at a really big-time corporate job, but if I were going to reach that goal by using your feelings for me, then I didn't really feel comfortable with that.
What a dilemma. Whether you join the company or not, you're not going to be able to be the you want to be. What an annoying personality.
Oh, come on, don't call me annoying. I already know that anyway.
But, I kind of like how you're annoying like that. Well, let's do this. I'll formally offer you another test to join our company. How's that?
A formal test?
Yes. I will make someone who is not biased in favor of you to test you. I will not tamper with the results of that person at all.
I would be thankful for that, but are you sure you can find someone like that? Your father, the CEO, and his daughter are both on board with hiring me, and you think you can find someone that will not be biased towards me?
It's me.
Oh my God, there's someone that won't be biased for or against me at all. Yeah, I'm definitely sure that she would never play favorites.
As long as you two like each other, then it doesn't matter if I pass or fail you at all. You two are going to go out anyway. There is no reason for me to play favorites at all.
That's true. As long as I find a job at all, even if it's not a big-time corporation, I should be able to find the time to go on a date? I won't be able to take her to an expensive restaurant, but still.
And besides... I think that even if you go into another company, Hikari-san would just buy out that company to keep you near her.
Don't!
Leave it to me!
Do not leave it to her.
Bonus?
So this is the exam that I would like for you to take for me.
Thank you.
It's a test that is primarily about manners during a wedding. I want you to make sure that you get a 100 on this test and don't get a single thing wrong.
Stop. I can feel the pressure from a mile away by taking this exam.